As a deer hunter, I want to know all I can about America's favorite big game animal. That's why I became a deer farmer. Without deer farms, we lose our greatest resource for research and whitetail management. With them, we gain more knowledge than ever before. Join me as we discover the truth about whitetails and meet those who work every day to preserve this great species for future generations. My name is Keith Warren, and this is Deer and Wildlife Stories. Today's Deer and Wildlife Stories comes to you from a very historic place down in Sweet Home, Alabama. We're at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and back in the Civil War days, there was lots of history being made here. And today there's a different kind of history being made. It's history in the deer industry. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Rusty Weaver, and you're going to see why they call this place Sweet Home, Alabama.
My name is Rusty Weaver. I'm the owner of Weaver Two Whitetails right here in Etowah County, Alabama. Unlike a lot of deer farmers, it's not my full-time job. I'm actually a lawyer in Birmingham, Alabama, but deer are my passion, and deer farming is what consumes most of my spare time and thoughts. Our farm was established in 2006. We got our first deer in 2007, and since then Weaver Two Whitetails has produced some really good bucks.
Let me tell you about Rusty Weaver. I met him about 6 years ago, and I didn't have any idea. He is an attorney by trade, but I don't know Rusty as an attorney. I know him as a deer enthusiast, and he is absolutely as nuts about whitetail deer as anybody I know.
I've known Keith for many years now, and he had an opportunity to meet my oldest son, Michael, when he was a young child. And Keith was taken aback by his enthusiasm for whitetails, even at a very early age. And he stayed in touch with both me and Michael and kept up with his progress with regard to the deer business. And it's important for me to have the kids around Keith because he's such a great steward for this business and for deer. And the opportunity for the boys to be around him and learn the things that he brings to the table because of his vast knowledge and because of his great involvement in the industry is something that's very special to me and my family. After I had the opportunity to visit a couple of deer farms and was exposed to the industry, the opportunity to raise a whitetail from birth all the way through growing a majestic rack was just an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, and I wanted to be personally involved in that. So we purchased our first does and started that endeavor, and now we have quite a few does and a large herd of majestic bucks.
Let me tell you about lifestyle of a deer farmer. I mean, lifestyle of a deer farmer, this is like living the life. Okay, you're living with deer, and deer are just awesome critters. You have to work hard, you have long hours and stuff, but you share it with people that you love. You share it with people that love deer, and you know, you get up early in the morning, you go out and spend time with your deer, and you feed your deer, and you look at your deer, and you come back in the afternoon, you feed your deer, and you look at your deer, and you dream about your deer, and you just with your deer. And the cool thing about deer farming is that you really can get away from the hectic day-to-day battles that we all have to do out there. And especially, can you imagine, Rusty is an attorney, so is it any wonder that he uses this as a stress relief? And he wants to be out here more in his law office, I guarantee you that.